plates, lids, bodies. Set up the next belt. We're going in 5 minutes.
Kitchen is very much like an army. You have to be disciplined.
Jamie, artifacts, 20 minutes behind.
I'm like a general.
Do you see Brandon give him a kick in the head? Where is he?
He's larger than life. I mean, when you see him, you just know he's a celebrity chef.
Oi!
She's changing dresses to do the toasting of each table, then she's changing back.
Apparently she's doing a song. She's singing herself.
Oh, jeez.
It's a wedding. Sorry, Chef Michael. It will be delayed.
Pull the tune out. Let's go. Hey! There you go.
Yeah, it's time to go.
Move this thing over to the corner. Get it out of the way. Move, move. That's it. Boom. All guys on deck. I want to go with this now.
This chef's workload would put your average run-of-the-mill workaholic to shame.
All your extra bodies. Every extra body on here.
I like the rush. I like to be busy. It's an absolute creative process.
You take it up, show them one, boom, that's what you're done.
Michael Ewing is executive chef for 15 properties. The 200,000 square foot Liberty Grand, part of Toronto's exhibition place, is just one of them. On any given night, 4 weddings can be underway in 4 huge ballrooms.
It's a walk in the park.
Jamie, artifacts, 20 minutes behind.
You definitely have to get off on stress. When you've got people running and things going and da-da-da, I mean, that's when, it's time to go.
Tell Jeff, the second he's finished playing up, I want him over here. The whole belt, right?
Chef Michael has 40 cooks and 6 sous chefs under his command. How do you produce up to 2,000 wedding dinners a night?
10 in the box! 10 in the box!
Teamwork and a little mechanical help. With the conveyor belt, they can finish 30 plates a minute.
What's our number now? 85. Let me know every 100. Russia. Jamie, they just flipped ahead. They're about to put salads out in Governor's.
Michael is phenomenal. He's one of the most organized people I've ever met in my life, and I don't know how he does it.
10 minutes we go and we flip right into Centennial.
Organized chaos.
As wedding coordinator, Laura Lee keeps track of all the details for the receptions. One of tomorrow night's brides takes detail to a whole new level.
So all this is just emails, correspondence, and then you just keep on giving me the revised sheets?
Basically, yeah.
This is
quite the Bible.
Quite the Bible.
Yeah.
Jennifer Huey is the bride behind the big file. She's organized, very organized, and she knows her food.
I myself am very picky, and my mom's a picky eater, so is my dad.
There's a bit of friction that happens along the way when I say, it's okay. And she says, it's not good enough.
Jennifer is arranging the late-night dessert table herself. Many sweets have been flown in fresh from the Philippines, where she was raised.
It just tastes so much better coming from the Philippines.
And it's not just about the dessert. She wants every menu item perfect. And she's not afraid to say so.
There's about a book that we've got. Just in the last week, I think we've had about 15 or 20 change logs. She's definitely very precise.
Okay, now it's off to the banquet hall. Whew.
The menu is East meets West to reflect the bride and groom's heritage. They are both Canadian, but Jennifer was raised in the Philippines while William grew up in Toronto. There's wild mushroom soup, salmon with a vanilla miso glaze, and fettuccine with Dungeness crab, fresh caught.
There you go. Ah, another one. Another one bites the dust. Hey! There you go.
The food is paramount. The food is everything.
We're ready to go? Yeah.
It's the first time in Will's family that someone's having a wedding outside of a Chinese restaurant.
Okay. Bye-bye.
So there's still skepticism.
The food, I'm hoping, will be such an amazing thing that people will talk about it for a long time coming.
Can Chef Michael and his team live up to the expectations? Every step, every tiny detail is planned ahead. Come tomorrow, everyone should know exactly what to do.
You're trying to take all risk out. Better that we have no surprises.
I don't think there's any room for surprises. The menu is exactly the way she wants it.
I think a tablespoon is enough.
However it happens, it's meant to happen that way.
Leave Diana here. And then where's Jeff?
What does happen will surprise everyone. Next on I Do Let's Eat.
The time is about 1 o'clock. We are running quite late.
Do you deliver?
This is the only quiet moment Executive Chef Michael Ewing will have all day. He has 4 weddings tonight, more than 1,000 meals to churn out. One of those weddings is Jennifer Huey's. At her house, everyone's up early. They have to be.
She's done an Excel spreadsheet of like every single thing that's going on, like with detailed times, what needs to be done, who's doing it.
Yeah.
So like she's so organized.
And it all starts with the hairdos. First, her mother's.
Can we do more something happening in the back? Maybe a pattern or something, a design? I think it's the plain part that's making it kind of old-fashioned. Especially
Same story with the maid of honor.
Jen thought it was a little bit too straight and plain, which is actually my style, but it's her day, so she gets to tell me what my hair should look like.
She wants to put a little bit more volume.
In the kitchen, Chef Michael tells his sous chefs exactly how each dish should look.
Squirt, bump, shrimp, fine.
For Jennifer and William, the salmon is the most important dish. It has special meaning.
In Chinese, the word fish means wealth. So you want wealth and prosperity for the couple as it moves on.
For William, it's also his biggest worry.
With salmon, you have to be careful about it being overcooked. And when it's overcooked, it becomes a little dry.
Back at the house, it's the bride's turn in the chair. Even now, she's thinking food.
everybody's hungry. Do you deliver?
The takeout lunch is settled. The hairdo is anything but.
You're tilting too high up. Do I look too like a poodle?
Like a poodle.
By now, most of the bridal party's ready to go. So's the lunch, in 2 flavors.
Kind of the bar. Yeah, East meets West right here.
Cheers.
But there's still one all-important updo to get just right.
It was close to what I had wanted. Tony, you see this one here? I don't like how I can actually see through my head.
At the church, the groom's party is ready and waiting. The ceremony should be underway by now, but the hairdos are holding up the bride's side.
The time is about 1 o'clock. We are running quite late. The nerves, I feel it probably right around my gut area.
An hour past schedule, the bridal car arrives. After 5 years together, this is the big moment for Jennifer and Will.
She's the first one in the family to get married. It needed to be done with family and have that high importance put onto it.
I walked to this place
To meet you today,
to meet you today.
we shall walk from it together.
We shall walk from it together.
He's really warm, he's really passionate, he's really intelligent, he's really funny, all in one. And I'm looking forward to a lifetime with him.
I now declare you to be husband and wife.
Okay, folks, here's the deal. Your first courses are going to be down here, 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 there.
I'm like a general.
Oi!
Let's put it this way, there's a lot of instruction going on.
Get the bread off the tables. Let's go.
The general's second in command is Chef Paul.
Get this out of here. Glasses.
All the food has to travel from the main kitchen downstairs to a smaller prep kitchen upstairs where the final plating's done.
Get on, guys, you gotta get off the tables.
Tonight, this is Chef Paul's turf.
Roll the truck down that way, okay? Because I gotta get hors d'oeuvres going.
In the Liberty Grand courtyard, Will and Jennifer enjoy a quiet moment alone.
She is beautiful today, isn't she?
Today?
She is beautiful always.
Meanwhile, Chef Michael checks on the guest arrivals for all 4 weddings.
Count is at 67, my friend. 68, 69.
16 at the moment.
Centennial, definitely on time. Governors, that one for sure. We're late.
Go, fruit sushi, walk. Smoked chicken, green mango salad. Go.
In the artifacts room, Jennifer and Will's guests are ready for the hors d'oeuvres. Tropical fruit sushi, beef yakitori skewers, and steamed wonton rolls.
Great food.
Good, very good.
But now the big test. The sit-down dinner is about to begin.
Plates, lids, bodies. Set up the next belt. We're going in 5 minutes. Everyone on deck.
Every guest there is a potential customer. I mean, bottom line.
I know what I like, and I know what is done well for me.
At the end of the day, somebody has to make sure it happens. Failure is not an option.
Next on I Do, Let's Eat.
Apparently she's doing a song. She's singing herself.
Oh, jeez.
Jennifer and Will have just said their I do's and arrived at the Liberty Grand, where they're hosting a reception for over 200 people.
Here, by the way. I got the board upstairs. I can cut them upstairs. Okay.
Now the rush is on to get their meal started.
Yes.
Start here, here, and here.
Yeah.
We do the back tables last.
Yes, sir.
The tempura tuna roll is fresh from the fryer, ready for the hot and cold East Meets West appetizer plate.
Okay? Just like that.
There are 237 plates to finish off. Even the garnish, wrapped around a lobster tentacle, has to look exactly the same on each plate. Chef Michael heads off to check on the other dining rooms.
Join me. I'd like to introduce some of the family to everyone.
In the artifacts room, everyone's ready for the bride and groom's grand entrance. But the rest of the head table goes first. Family, friends, godparents.
We just got delayed another 8 minutes in the room, so nothing we can do. That's what the bride wants, that's what the bride gets. All right, sure day.
Now, finally, it's Jennifer and William's turn.
Jen and William! Let's hear it for them.
On the dance floor, no one's thinking about tuna rolls. While the happy couple takes a twirl, the kitchen staff can only stand by.
Laura Lee, come in, please. Lulu.
Laura Lee's in a huddle, trying to sort through the schedule. The appetizer will have to wait.
Lord, please bless it to our bodies and bless our time together this evening. May it be full of laughter and love and joy as we once again celebrate and cherish this special
They're doing a lot of last-minute things right now that weren't in the itinerary, so we'll play it by ear.
Lulu, come in, dear Lulu.
Chef Paul's patience is running out.
Pull the tuna out, let's go.
Bring it in. Big smiles, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Big smiles.
I mean, the flavors are still there. It's all good. The tuna won't be as warm as it should be.
Still, better late than never.
It looks like a very interesting fusion. I think it's going to be a very enjoyable evening.
So we're going to run about 40 minutes behind. She's changing dresses to do the toasting of each table, then she's changing back.
Is that good for you, Michael?
I'm waiting to cook.
With the dinner schedule out of whack, the main course salmon is on hold. The last-minute baking has started and then stopped.
The salmon's got to be medium rare, so we've stopped. Nothing we can do anymore. It's cooked. It's hot. We were ready to go. Salmon was 3 minutes away.
Several songs have been wedged into Jennifer's tightly packed schedule, and now she has a surprise for Will.
Apparently she's doing a song. She's singing herself.
Oh, jeez. Canadian Idol all over again.
Okay, is she changing before this?
I don't know.
Is she present for the 2 songs?
I don't know.
That could be an extra 12 minutes and then the salmon's overcooked.
We'll find out.
The kitchen decides to move ahead with the salmon while Jennifer prepares for her solo.
Okay, considering it's gone in and out of the oven 6 times, right? Because of their fucking timing, we're doing okay.
Now the trick is to repeat this exact arrangement 237 times. A big job, even with the conveyor belt.
What number are we at now? How many? Oh! Okay. We start hand bombing. Let's go.
A power failure. It's the kitchen's worst nightmare.
Slowly down the belt, not all over the place. I need an extra person on the end for damage control. How are we for ovens? I mean, what's in the ovens?
Don't go home.
Upstairs, Jennifer keeps things calm.
We'll continue with the program. We'll go around. There's no tables after.
And everyone waits by candlelight.
Nothing stops. What do you want, a holiday camp? Run, let's go. Get it over here.
Who would have expected the power to go out in the middle of an event, but que sera. This is life.
It's not just the Liberty Grand. The whole neighborhood's lost power.
So hopefully we can get it right up and running.
If we could, so we can continue.
Exactly.
I know it's not your.
Yeah, yeah, we'll do our best. I mean, this is very intimate, though. I mean, it's very romantic.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. A bit of the unknown.
A bit of the unknown,
Yeah.
a bit of a challenge on our end.
What's happening?
Here's the deal. John, they can't do speeches. John wants to push on mains to serve mains. Problem is, elevators down, have to hand bomb up the back stairs.
Okay, good. Hey, get your in here. Let's go. Take them right up.
It's an uphill battle as 237 plates are carried upstairs by hand.
2 hands.
Next on I Do Let's Eat.
5 in, out, boom. We start the next batch.
It's Jennifer and Will's wedding reception, and a neighborhood power failure has thrown the kitchen into chaos.
Anybody who's got hands, up the stairs. Let's go.
With the elevators out, the staff scrambles to bring the main course upstairs by hand.
2 hands, move the candle. 1 to 3, get 5 in, out, boom. We start the next batch.
Chef Michael is right in his element.
Get me f***ing people in here. Next tray.
In a crisis like this, the general shines.
Boom. You. Just leave me this here. Salad and gone. I want a flow here.
Traffic control is extra important when you have to serve in the dark. Even if the wedding guests can't see the food, they can still taste it.
Under the circumstances, I think I understand. But the salmon is nice. Love the salmon.
What time is it right now, anyhow?
It is 10 after 10.
10 o'clock, eh?
10 o'clock.
Yeah. We have quite a bit of program left after this, too.
Next challenge, the dessert. The fridges are down, so it has to be served right away, or it will melt.
Sorbet, go. Sorbet, go. Right? You, Chinese spoon. Down here, make sure it's going every plate the same. You, Chinese spoon. Everyone, boom. Make sure we're not missing anything. Make sure it's got the sugar, make sure it's got the mint, make sure it's got the spoon.
The power's been out for over an hour. No one knows how long the darkness will last. But there is a silver lining.
We can't do any speeches. We can't do any song performances. No microphones in the house. So we're just going to keep on serving, and we will end up on time now. Who would have thought? I love it. So cute, this one.
Darkness.
First, thank you very much. That was a little unusual. Much appreciated. Nice job. Right. Okay. First of all, everybody's working tomorrow. We want to switch it from 12 to 11. No problems? Thank you again, folks. Everybody in early. Cheers.
Upstairs, the spotlight is on Jennifer's special Filipino treats: purple yam pudding, sticky rice with coconut glaze, and cheese brioche.
Should be an interesting entree of various desserts.
They're very authentic. It's just Filipino dessert.
Jennifer gets her special moment with Will. Then tonight's other star gets his.
Round of applause, Mike. Congratulations. Sorry about the lights.
Hi, I'm Brian.
You look beautiful.
Thank you very much for the wonderful food, and you probably went through so much trouble for tonight.
2 blowtorches and some candles, we did okay.
Thank you very much. Please congratulate the team for us. In the
Thank you
hard
very
work.
much.
Thank you.
You might have a drink tonight.
No, I feel sorry for the brides and the wedding parties. But it's definitely a night they'll remember.
It's nothing that we could do. The grid was down. I mean, that's out of our hands. It's not our power. It's the whole half the city's power. So that's what you get for paying the hydro bill on time.
Okay, folks, nice one. Nice job.
Thank you, darling.
Okay.